Yo, slam dunk, we're back with the fire. Basketball vibes, taking you higher. Crypto's popping, markets on the move. We got the news to keep you in the groove. From hardwood courts to blockchain gains, three-pointer splash, we're breaking chains. NFTs, DeFi, and a fast break score. We're dropping knowledge you can't ignore. Tune in now, don't miss the play. Hoops and coins, we're here to stay. 45 seconds, we're setting the pace. Your go-to pod for the crypto hoops race.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Full Court Crypto. I'm Katie Randall, here with my partner in Hoops and Hashes, Crypto Dan. Dan, you ready for some summer shakeups?
Oh, you know it, Katie. I feel like every time I blink, there's another wild headline, especially in college basketball. NIL drama, new rules, and, did you see the Players Era Festival in Vegas? $1 million on the line. That's not the college ball I remember.
Right? I mean, when I played, the biggest bonus was maybe a free sandwich after a doubleheader. Now you've got Camille Pierre. She averaged, 20 points, 9 boards, 2 assists, 2 steals at Vandy, leaving over NIL disputes. She's in the portal, but it's closed, so she needs a waiver. I think NC State, BYU, Pepperdine are in the mix, but it's just wild how much leverage players have now.
Yeah. And it's not just the money, it's the whole system. The Players Era Festival is basically a mini pro league. 18 teams, 3 games each, and $1 million bonus for the winner. All thanks to these new NIL rules. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad, but it's a different world. Do you think it's good for the game, Katie?
I'm torn, honestly. On one hand, I love that athletes are finally getting paid for their work and likeness. On the other, it's like the culture's changed so fast. There's more movement, more business, less of that ride or die for your school vibe. I don't know, maybe I'm just old school. But I do think the NCAA had to do something, and now we're seeing the ripple effects, like, literally, players making career decisions based on NIL deals.
And the NCAA is not just sitting back, they're rolling out coaches' challenges for out-of-bounds, goaltending, restricted area calls, plus tweaks to the shot clock and motion rules for 2025-26, trying to keep the game flowing, maybe keep fans engaged. And, speaking of engagement, EA Sports is teasing a new college basketball video game for 2028. I know that's a ways off, but I'm already picturing myself blowing out my virtual knee in career mode.
Ha ha ha! I'll be the one rage quitting when my player gets benched for missing a free throw. But seriously, the video game thing is huge for fan culture. It's another way for players to build their brands, too. NIL's not just about cash. It's about exposure, and that's changing everything. I mean, I never thought I'd see the day where a college athlete could be a household name before they even go pro.
Yeah, and it's not slowing down. I guess the big question is, does this make college hoops better, or just more complicated? I'm not sure there's a right answer, but it's definitely not boring. All right. Let's jump to the NBA because, wow, the offseason is already wild. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just signed a 4-year, $285 million supermax with OKC. That's over $71 million a year? After leading the Thunder to their first title, too. That's generational money.
It's mind-blowing. And it's not just Shai. LeBron opted in for another year with the Lakers. That's $52.6 million for 2025-26. Michael Porter Jr. got traded to Brooklyn for Cam Johnson and a 2032 pick. Bruce Brown's back with Denver, Clint Capella's heading to Houston, and Santi Aldama got a $52.5 million extension with Memphis. It's like every team's making moves, and the free agency buzz is just getting started.
Yeah, and don't forget the rumors. Brook Lopez might join the Lakers for defensive depth. Bucks are trying to fix their cap and maybe go after Ayton or Alexander Walker. Summer League's about to start, and free agency opens July 6th. It's like you blink, and the whole league looks different.
So, Dan, you played D1 ball. How do these mega deals and trades hit you? I mean, I know the money wasn't like this back in the day, but did you ever see a contract shakeup that just changed everything?
Oh man, not at this scale, but I remember when a top recruit flipped schools last minute because of Let's call it family considerations. It sent shockwaves through the whole conference. But now, with these numbers, it's not just about basketball. It's about business, legacy, and, honestly, pressure. I mean, Shea's deal sets the bar for every young star. Teams are betting big, and if it doesn't work, it's years of rebuilding. I don't envy GMs right now.
And for fans, it's a roller coaster. You get attached to a player, and then, boom, they're gone. Or your team suddenly has a shot at a title because of one trade. I think it keeps things exciting, but it's also like, you never know what's coming next. And with free agency heating up, July's going to be wild.
Yeah, and, building on what we talked about last episode, the way teams engage fans is changing too. It's not just about who's on the roster. It's about the story, the drama, the off-court moves. It's almost as unpredictable as the crypto market. But first, here's a little public service announcement. When we discuss cryptocurrency, we are not providing financial advice. We are not financial advisors, so please do your own research before investing in anything. I hope that we made that clear. That's my segue to you, Katie.
That's your segue, Dan? Wow, let's get into the crypto grooves. All right, so crypto. Bitcoin's hovering around $106,000, and 98% of the supply is in profit right now. That's a wild stat, but it also means, volatility could be right around the corner. Some analysts are calling for $200,000 Bitcoin by the end of 2025, but, nothing's guaranteed. I mean, we've seen these cautiously optimistic regimes before, and then, bam, correction.
Yeah, and it's not just Bitcoin. Altcoins are moving too. Arbitrum's holding near oversold, and with Robinhood integrating it in Europe, some folks think it could break out to $0.37 or $0.40. And then you've got the meme coins, Fartcoin, Hype, SPX, showing bullish setups for July. I mean, I'm not saying go all in, but there's definitely some action if you're watching the charts.
But, is this another bull run, or are we just in a risky bubble? I've been through a couple of these cycles now, and, honestly, it's easy to get caught up in the hype. I remember the first time I saw my portfolio double in a month. I thought I was a genius. Then, 2 weeks later, I was Googling how to stay calm during a crash.
Yeah, I mean, 98% of Bitcoin supply and profit is a bullish sign, but it also means a lot of people might be looking to take profits. That's when you get those sharp corrections. And with institutional demand still strong, 15 straight days of positive spot Bitcoin ETF inflows, there's a lot of money moving around. But like you said, nothing's guaranteed. Even the analysts predicting 200K are hedging, saying it depends on sustained demand and market confidence.
And then there's the regulatory side. Europe's MyCA rules are shaking things up. OKX, Coinbase, Bybit, Crypto.com, they've all secured licenses. It's making the European market more competitive, but also more stable, at least in theory. Some folks think this will drive adoption. Others say it'll just make it harder for smaller exchanges to survive. What do you think, Dan?
I think it's a double-edged sword. MyCA gives clear rules, which is great for trust and long-term planning, but compliance is expensive. The big players, OKX, Coinbase, they can handle it. Smaller exchanges might get squeezed out, so we could see some consolidation. But for everyday investors, it probably means more protection and maybe more confidence to get involved. It's like, you want the Wild West, but you also want a sheriff,
Totally. And, honestly, I think we're just at the start of seeing how these new rules and market moves play out. Whether you're a fan, an investor, or just crypto-curious, it's going to be a summer to watch. And, hey, if you're in the market, remember, do your own research, don't chase the hype, and, maybe don't put your sandwich money on Fartcoin.
Haha, that's the best advice of the episode. All right, that's it for today's Full Court Crypto. We'll be back soon with more hoops, more crypto, and probably more tangents. Katie, always a pleasure.
You too, Dan. Thanks for listening, everyone. Stay sharp, stay curious, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.
See you, folks.
That's a wrap, we're closing the show. Basketball, heat, and crypto's glow. From clutch shots to blockchain wins, we brought the hype where it all begins. Stay locked in for the next big play. Hoops and coins, we're here to stay. day. Follow the buzz, don't miss a beat. We'll catch you next with the dopest heat. 45 seconds, we're signing off right. Keep ballin', keep stacking till we reach